All right, y'all, welcome back to another video. We are up in Illinois today from Arkansas. I'm up here for a couple days seeing some family, and I am going to do some burning. We're going to try to burn this part of the farm off today, and maybe, I don't know if y'all could see it, but that right there, that big patch of timber over there, we're going to try to burn it tomorrow. This patch here behind me, as y'all can see, goes all the way down this field edge here. It's about 25 acres. We burnt it a couple weeks ago. This is the first time this farm has ever been burned. That's the first prescribed burn we ever put on this farm. I talked my dad into it, and just a quick backstory. What I did before the job I have now is I did timber stand improvement, which was, a lot of invasive species removal, timber stand thinning, and lots of fire. So I got introduced to that. I loved it. I saw the amazing benefits it has when it comes to wildlife. So I started implementing all this TSI, like on this ridge here we're burning today. If you guys can see these piles I got stacked up behind me, I came in here and cut a bunch of winged-elm, maples, and cedars out of the understory so that some of these big oaks behind me and hickories, I can release them, and some of these smaller ones. We'll get into that in another video. If y'all are interested in TSI, I can definitely make a video on that. But just know that this ridge here that I'm burning in this video has been cut. It has already been cut, and I stack them up in piles instead of leave them on the floor, just because, I want to keep it as organized as I can. So now that has been done, we're going to come in and try to hit it with fire. This patch here behind me, like I said, was burnt already. So I ain't got to worry about putting a fire line in on this side, but the bottom of this ridge wrapping around has no fire line. So I'm going to hop on the backpack blower, and we're going to go around the edge and get all that blown in, and we're also going to snag it, which means we're just going to go around all the dead stuff, all the stuff like this, for example, and we're going to blow around it. That way it don't catch, because that stuff will burn forever. So we're going to blow around all that stuff. We're going to blow in a fire line, and we are going to try to light this up. As y'all can see, it is cloudy, which does not help. It needs to be sunny. You can burn when it's cloudy, obviously, but the leaf litter in here is not that thick, and the RH is pretty high today, so I just don't know how well it's going to burn, but we're going to give it a good shot. So all right, y'all, I'm going to hop on the backpack blower, and I'll see y'all when we get to burning. All right, y'all, so I was actually going to show y'all me building the line, but this ditch down here that wraps around this thing, there's a waterfall right here behind the Can-Am where I showed y'all when I was filming. The butts up next to the piece that we already burnt, and around the whole back side is a ditch. I was gonna blow that ditch out and use that as my fire line, but it's pretty cleared out because of all the rain we got. So I didn't really have to build any line, and honestly didn't know how good this burn was gonna go. But I just did a test fire, and it's actually burning pretty decent. So what we're gonna do now is we are actually going to light a backing fire. The wind is coming out of the north. So we're gonna start up here on the south end on the edge of the field, and we're gonna light all this around this side and push it back a little ways into the woods. And then we're gonna go on the other side, and we're gonna light our head fire and let it come up. So also, one more thing. I'm cheap, and I have not bought a drip torch because I didn't plan on burning this year. I actually plan on burning next fall. So we got this old propane torch. It works, but I do not recommend if you're gonna be walking a lot. Usually, most of these fires, I can drive my Can-Am around the side and light it. This one I cannot, so I'm gonna have to tote this big sucker all the way around the edge. You can get a drip torch from like Tractor Supply or online for like 300 bucks, and they're great. So yes, if you're gonna get into burning and you have a lot to burn, and you're gonna be doing a lot of walking, get a drip torch. So anyways, we're gonna get to burning this. I'll show you guys me building the line on the next unit that we're gonna do this evening or tomorrow. But for now, let's get this sucker lit up, and we'll see how much we can burn. All right, we got most of the top and around the edges lit. This is just a small little ridge. Problem is, as y'all can see, if you know what you're looking at, all these trees, like literally 80% of them are either shagbark hickory or bitternut. They're just hickory trees. And the problem is with hickory, as you guys can see the leaf litter on the ground, it's very patchy. Unlike oak litter where it's just one big blanket of leaves, hickories, they don't drop as much leaves as oaks do. So it's real patchy. There's like little islands. There'll be a bunch of leaves here. Then you move down here and it's just bare dirt. And it's just hard to get the fire to continue to carry. So I'm gonna go through and do some internal stripping here and get this all lit up. But then we're gonna move over to the big patch of woods, the big timber, and we're gonna build a fire line and light that one up. And if I can get it done today, that one will really burn. So that'll be a good one to show you guys. But I wanted to get this ridge lit off because turkey season's right around the corner and the turkeys will be in here like crazy in about 2 months. Honestly, they'll be in here in the next week after this is all burnt. Turkeys love the fire. They love coming here and scratching around. That's why I'm doing this video, to show you guys burning has so many benefits. It's not even funny. It's great for turkeys, deer. It helps get rid of invasive species. It helps clean your forest out. It's just, I can go on and on and on about fire. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump over to the big patch of timber so we can get a big fire going. All right, y'all, next morning, as y'all can see, fire did its job. Looks so much better in here already. Man, it looks a lot better. It came through and pretty much wiped everything out. Even burnt up a lot of our piles from the stuff I did TSI. I stacked them all up in some of these ditches and stuff and let them burn down, because I still got a lot of cleaning left to do in here, a lot of debris that's still left over from when I came through this last spring and did some TSI. But anyways, to give you guys a quick rundown, to sum everything up, like I said, I used to work in land management and did a lot of prescribed fire and TSI. And when I was younger, I didn't know much about it. It was kind of new to me. And I started working with this crew, and we did a lot of ground, a lot of TSI on a lot of ground, a lot of farms, lots of prescribed fire. And over the years of working for them, I worked there for 4 years, and I just saw the benefits of it, and I was hooked. So I took that, what I learned, implemented it onto our farm, and just in the last year and a half, I wish y'all could have saw it, the difference between today and last summer when I started all the TSI. And when I get here this spring to turkey hunt, I will show you guys what the understory looks like. It'll be, instead of all a bunch of crap briars, new winged elms, little maples and stuff growing up, it'll be full of more grasses and these oak seedlings that didn't have a chance before because they were shaded out by all the maples and stuff. That's why I came through and cut them out and then let this fire rip through here so I could help open up the understory. As you guys can see, it's just way more open now. And now these oaks, your more desirable trees and hickories, stuff like that, will have a chance to actually get up in the overstory one day and become big trees. And as y'all know, deer love oaks. And yeah, so I hope this video is kind of helpful. I know it's not the most professional video you've ever seen, probably, but it's just what we've done out here and what works for us and what works for a lot of people, especially here in the Midwest. You can also use prescribed fire on like CRP fields, burning off fields, you know, for quail habitat, whatever, to get rid of your more stemmy species and allow your grasses to come back. There are just so many benefits of timber stand improvement and fire, especially if you're trying to improve your property for wildlife in particular, or just in general, because I mean, this just looks a whole lot better in here. I mean, you can, driving through the field, you can see through the entire forest now instead of just to the edge, because all the crap is finally out of the understory. So I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, I hope this video is helpful. I'll be back in 5 weeks in Illinois. I got 2 turkey tags for Illinois and 1 for Arkansas. So lots of turkey hunting coming this spring. And I will see you guys on the next video.